Hey everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of Claire's Sanctuary DLC for Jurassic World Evolution. In between episodes, I played quite a bit to get going on mission number 4. Mainly just because there was a lot of just kind of normal building and getting genomes, nothing really new necessarily going on. I do want to run something by y'all. There is a chance that I may end up having to do this whole thing over, and that is because, so I've read that if your Isla Nublar dinosaurs die that you brought here, it ends, you fail the mission. And I don't know if like you can see, but like all of them are, well, they're all exactly at the maximum right now, which seems really weird. Like, is it possible that they patched it so that they don't die after a certain amount of time? You see, when all of them are at their max lifespan at this exact moment, they're all at their maximum, so... Well, okay, maybe I don't need to worry about that then, or maybe not since I made it to the last mission, they're okay. I saw that your Isla Nublar dinosaurs that you bring from the park, they can die of old age, and if they do, then you fail the mission, and I was like, oh my god, because I was really taking my time in between episodes of building and everything. Yeah, see, all of these are at their exact lifespan and expected lifespan. So there's no way that's a coincidence. So I think we're okay. I was afraid that like I was gonna start recording and a dinosaur was gonna die right away and we'd have to start all over. Okay, so anyway. In between episodes, I've built up the park a bit. As you can see, we have some hotels, one here, two here. We have a monorail going, it's just from here to here because I don't want the guests complaining about stuff being too far away. So yeah, our transport rating is 100. We've got a clothes shop and a restaurant here. And I've added a viewing tower, or sorry, a gallery for Carnotaurus, and I also made the Carnotaurus exhibit a little bit more interesting. And I also built another Jurassic tour, and this is going to feature the remaining herbivores that we need to add, which is Kentrosaurus and Polacanthus. And so I researched, or I got their genomes to 100% in between episodes. And I believe we have two Polacanthus ready to go right now. So we're gonna release them.
Adding to the list.
And what else? I've pretty much all of the research done, and the genomes. I think the only thing that I have left is Carnotaurus and Velociraptor, I think, are the only two that I have left. We got 100% Kentrosaurus, 100% Oranosaurus, 100% Polacanthus, and yeah, there really isn't that much left for us to do.
Confirming task.
So we're gonna move our Polacanthus into its new enclosure over here.
Collecting asset.
And I already have the correct Paleobotany researched. It's not that hard. Let me show you. Let me show you all how I figured that out. Is you go over to the greenhouse, view plant library, and it tells you what each plant is preferred by. So here we got. I did get the upgrade. I saw. I can research 5 at a time now. So that is the plant bed capacity 3.0. It adds 3 additional spots. So the ones that are colored in are the ones that I have active. Oh, actually it's vice versa. The ones that are shaded out are the ones that I have active. So mosses is preferred by ankylosaurs and stegosaurs. Rotten wood is by ceratopsids, hadrosaurs, and iguanodonts. Ankylosaur, stegosaur. So you get the idea. So in this enclosure, I haven't filled it up yet because the dinosaurs aren't in here, but you can go to so in here I have pawpaw, horsetails, and mosses, and it tells you that this will be preferred by ankylosaurs and pachycephalosaurs. And because the 2 polycanthuses that we're putting in are ankylosaurs, that'll be perfect for them. So we're gonna have the ranger drive over here to refill that. I think I just realized that I need to put a gate there though.
Adding task. Setting additional task. Asset has been transported.
And same goes over here for this feeder. I have pawpaw, cycads, and mosses. And it says right there that's preferred by ankylosaurs, pachycephalosaurs, and stegosaurs.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Alright, so I mean that was pretty much, what I did in between episodes was I just built up the park and I researched the additional paleobotany stuff and I got the genomes. The only other I played around with the terrain tools and I built this Jurassic tour enclosure, but I mean, it is I really like that you can connect to exhibits now and whatnot, but aside from that, it's not like I did anything overly special that y'all missed out on. So I'm looking forward to finishing this playthrough and kind of trying the next thing, whether that's challenge mode or I might even try playing the campaign again and trying to build a more optimized sanctuary island. I'm not really sure what I'll do next in that regard. I'll probably do a challenge mode on one of the 2 new islands. Let's be honest here. All right, so in the meantime, so we can see our mission 4 goals. Once we have all of our dinosaurs in their exhibits, all of them will have positive paleobotany because we've made sure that we've given them the correct plants. So let's get going on Carchentrosaurus real quick. So, the welfare penalty is just because the Polacanthus is being moved right now. Um, and basically once we have Kentrosaurus in here, we will have the last objective, the Paleobotany one, satisfied. So the only other thing we'll need to worry about is reaching profit per minute, which that just means more dinosaurs, really, at this point. Because I've added enough buildings to keep the guests happy, at least for the time being. That is, so anyway, I am interested about, I wonder why my dinosaurs got to the maximum age and now they don't seem to be going over that. I have a feeling it's because I managed to get to the last mission in time. I have a feeling that might be what it is, but, or they may have patched it really quick, I'm not sure. Just, I saw pictures online of people who, their mission failed because their dinosaurs from Isla Nublar died, of old age, or I'm assuming from old age anyway. Alright, so as you can see are our Polacanthuses, or this one anyway, because it's actually gotten to eat. The Paleobotany score is maxed out. And this one hasn't eaten yet, so it's not at full Paleobotany happiness yet. But otherwise, it's happy. Let's see if the Jurassic tour has any meat to share with us about Polacanthus.
Polacanthus means many-thorned lizard from the spikes upon her back. Although armored like other genera in her family, she lacks the defensive tail spike seen on others.
That's pretty cool. It's nothing like excessive, but it's like just enough to be like, oh, cool.
Confirmed.
And I don't remember exactly, but I know Kentrosaurus has a higher social need. So I'm gonna need oh, it's at least 3. Yeah. So let's get some more. I may actually just leave that one tranquilized for now, just so that I don't send it over there and have its comfort going down and then have a storm hit. We did have storms as soon as I got to mission 4. We did start getting storms, and we did have a really, really bad tornado. It may have been one of the worst. It may have been one of the worst tornadoes I've had in this game. I'll show you what path it took in just a second. So it started about here, and it went like straight, it curved in and out through this pathway, so it took out like most of this fence. The Albertosaurus got out, and that was the only thing that got out, thankfully. But it took out a lot of this fence here.
Aguarde as florestais e faça o passeio Jurassic em um dos nossos veículos para todos.
So yeah, but otherwise, trying to think if I missed out anything. I really thought this looked cool because you can build hills and make it look like it's like a mini mountain range now with the rock tools. I thought that was cool. I'm really excited to see what some of the more creative people can do with all of these landscaping tools. Right, our Kentrosauruses are ready.
Task received.
It is really nice that I can just hover over everything and it tells me everything I need to know. Just makes the game so I don't have to be clicking on everything all the time. Alright, we'll get y'all moved over here.
Asset requiring collection. En route to collect the asset. En route to pick up the asset.
Alright, so that should, once they all eat, which it might take a while, but once all of them eat from this paleo feeder, we should have everything,
Asset in transit.
the bottom objective should be complete. So in the meantime, let's see, what else can we work on? I did add a couple more Oranosaurus. Actually, I forgot to mention that. This is the wetland skin here. I think, yeah, wetland. So we have lots of room to add more Oranosaurus. I think I also added another Corythosaurus and Brachiosaurus as well. Yeah, the ones that don't have the NBR in their name are the ones that I've added on this island. So, alright, so let's, I'm gonna do another Kentrosaurus just so we'll have 5 in that paddock. And let's get... What is, we'll get another, Brachiosaurus too, why not? I want to add another, I'm going to leave Albertosaurus by itself because 2 Albertosaurus might actually break out of the enclosure of 2 of them, but I think I'll add another Carnotaurus because their comfort's pretty easy to take care of. I don't even think Carnotaurus tries to break out unless it's a really long storm. Alright, they are arriving, and aside from the population and the social, they are happy with their exhibit.
Asset delivered. Confirming asset delivery.
Alright, yeah, their comfort's going up, so once they eat from their paleo feeders, they will be completely taken care of. Let's see what the Jurassic tour has to say.
And prefer the cover offered by the forest, so may not be visible, but they can see, hear, and smell you.
Oh, we caught the tail end of the little explanation, I think. It would have been hilarious.
Like other stegosaurs, Kentrosaurus has spikes on her tail for defense, but her dorsal plates were more spike-like than its more famous cousin.
It would have been hilarious if they themed the driver after that, the guy in Jurassic World when he's, I think it's like his name's Josh or something, and he's like, I just work here when he tells them everyone that the park's closed down. That would have been really funny. Alright, these guys are eating, so their scores are going up. These two still need to eat.
Request acknowledged.
We'll do another Oranosaurus so we can see another, oh, we'll pick a different skin color this time. Oranosaurus is kind of like a personal favorite of mine. I understand if other people don't find it as exciting as some of the other dinosaurs. But I've just always enjoyed Oranosaurus. I think it's part of it is like any dinosaur that I've seen a skeleton of in real life, it just makes it a little bit more special. And like I've seen an Edmontosaurus, like a skull but I've never seen like a full skeleton. Whereas I have gotten to see a full Oranosaurus skeleton, so that just made it a little more special. Alright, this time, let's try arid. Well, their scores are high. Their scores are high. That's so. Maybe I misread it. Do all herbivores that I have in the park need to have positive paleobotany, not just because that's maybe that's why it's not being completed. That would make sense anyway. All right, so let's try that. I have a feeling that's what's going on here. We'll do one exhibit at a time. Let's see, we want tall paleo feeder. Alright, acquire setup, choose plants. Okay, so do I have anything that sauropods like? Alright, so I do not have a single thing researched, or not researched, but active that sauropods like, so... we're gonna have to figure that out, I guess. I'm not really sure how just yet. In the meantime, I do think that we have something researched that Corythosaurus would like. So... Alright, so rotten wood is woodwork. And that's it, so that's all we're gonna do. Is rotten wood. Is it just me, or did they like make this dinosaur, the Corythosaurus? I don't remember it looking this vibrant with the skin colors. It seemed more dull. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So yeah, primary preference is rotten wood, so they will be happy with this once it's filled. What is Brachiosaurus like? They like tree ferns, so... let's see, I don't even, the thing is I don't know if... so I just need, this is only being used in one, the cycads. Alright, so we're gonna replace the cycads with tree ferns.
More money for you equals more money for the Hammond Foundation. Your fees are increasing.
So what that should mean, I'm pretty sure since that said preferred by stegosaurs, it's probably no longer in this feeder. Yeah, see, plant 2 cycads is longer active. Okay, interesting. But that's fine, they don't need all 3 of them to be preferred plants. In the meantime, we've got more dinosaurs. Here's our arid Oranosaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Oranosaurus to our park.
Understood. Setting additional task.
This one looks pretty neat too. I like this one.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Picking up asset.
Alright, tree ferns are almost ready. Carnotaurus is at 100%, so we can do a second Carnotaurus now. Tree fern, or whatever, the thing we need for the Brachiosaurus is ready. There we go. Please refill this. Okay, so now we just need something for ceratopsids and ankylosaurs. Hopefully we can. Hopefully there's one that they both like that we can use. If not, then we'll have to get creative with something else. Let's see here. So this one, ceratopsids like, and it is not harmful to ankylosaurs. So let's confirm this. Oops. Pick that one. This one is harmful to ceratopsids. This one is preferred by both, so that one's perfect. What about mosses? That's harmful to ceratopsids, so confirm selection, preferred by ankylosaurs and ceratopsids, so that's perfect. Alright, I think this is gonna fix our why we're not getting that objective met. Now we're gonna have to wait for all of them to eat from it. But we've reached the profit per minute. We don't have any welfare penalties, at least not for now. And there's no negative paleobotany, but I think it means literally every herbivore that I have needs to have a positive paleobotany, so. That's the way I'm kind of reading it anyway.
Confirmed.
How's our new Oranosaurus doing? I've seen pictures online already that are just so crazy what people can do with the terrain tools. They like painted a whole area to look like the rocks, the rocky stuff like this texture, and it just looked so cool. It was just so different than anything else. I thought it was really cool. Alright, these guys are all happy. Kentrosaurus I've had trouble with before, where I think they changed this to where the search radius for like population and trees is bigger. But I've had it where if I made an enclosure that was too big, if they got too far away from each other, they would their social bar would go out of the comfort zone. Right, let's see. Why are you all the way over here? Alright, once all of them eat from something, we should be fine. Yeah, so for now anyway, we should beat the mission, and then some other time I'll try to get the island to 5 stars to unlock the drivable truck. I think we're just waiting on the Brachiosaurus. Yeah, okay, that one's eaten. That one's good. This one's about to eat. This one's good. I have to wait for these guys to eat too. I'm gonna wait for that Carnotaurus just because I don't want to tranquilize it and then have the welfare penalty come up as soon as we get all the herbivores happy with the Paleobotany. Before we finish, let's take a look at all of the nublar dinosaurs that we saved. This is a wetland Ankylosaurus. I know I think we got a coastal Triceratops from Isla Nublar. Where'd you go? Here. In the trees. Oh yeah, that's another thing they fixed. You can pick the dinosaurs when they're in the trees now. Yeah, this is a coastal Triceratops from Isla Nublar. Our Euoplocephalus are all new dinosaurs. Here's our Carnotaurus. I think this is just the default skin. Yeah. And of course, the Albertosaurus is from Isla Nublar. Where'd it go? Oh, it's sleeping. Here we go. This is the default skin as well. I know we have two Brachiosaurus. We have a default Brachiosaurus from Nublar and a Vivid, which I don't even have the skin unlocked. I haven't done. I think this is Isla Tucano. Jurassic difficulty gives you this skin. And we have a Jungle Corythosaurus from Isla Nublar, and a Taiga Corythosaurus from Nublar. The Oranosaurus are all new, and that's it. That is all of them. Right now we're just waiting on these guys to eat, I think. And they're the last ones that we need to get the Paleobotany score up for. I'm kind of curious because I haven't checked. I wonder if there's an achievement for saving like more than the amount. Like I saved a very minimal amount of species, not intentionally. I just didn't know how it was gonna work, and I picked dinosaurs that had easy social requirements. But like, let's just count how many species were on Nublar. There was Struthiomimus, Gallimimus, Brachiosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Corythosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Triceratops, Albertosaurus, Carnotaurus, that's 10, Sinoceratops, Stegosaurus, Apatosaurus. Was that all of them? No, Stygimoloch was there. That's 14. I think that was most of them. I might be missing one or two. So, I mean, no matter what, we weren't gonna save the whole species, but like I only picked like 5 species. You guys planning on eating like anytime soon? I will say, I actually really like this paleobotany thing. In Operation Genesis, there was that you would have the option to shoot, to have a regular plant bale dispensed for the herbivores, or you could spend a fraction more money for a paleo bale. And it was just, you should pretty much just use the paleo bale because it was like, it was better for your dinosaurs, and I guess it might have decreased their chances of getting sick or something. So this is like, it isn't just like, oh, there's a more expensive feeder that you can pick. This is way more in-depth. This is more, much more involved. The feeder looks the same no matter what you put in it, but still, and you can always just use a normal feeder. There's nothing telling you that you have to use this feeder. But it's just another, it's an optional thing that adds a lot of not complexity, just an extra layer of depth to the game. Have to use capture mode real quick. I always love it when the dinosaurs get close to the fences so you can like get a scale for how big they are. Dagnabbit. Maybe if you would have ate your healthy paleo food, you wouldn't have gotten sick. I'm just gonna try holding myself because it's gonna get a little faster. Okay. Ignore that. No damage done to that building. Oh my goodness. The rocks make it harder to hit the dinosaurs. Wow, you're just like a professional dodger.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
Alright, I think there's like... Oh, the welfare penalty we have is holding us back because that Triceratops that we healed is probably not at full welfare right now. Alright, that should fix itself any second once the Jeep leaves the enclosure. Where's the welfare penalty coming from? We have a welfare penalty that's going up by like 1 every 30 seconds. Why does it keep getting worse? What happened? We healed the sick Triceratops. Welfare penalty 0, 0, 0, 0. Let's go dinosaur by dinosaur until we find it. Right, it's not this one.
An enjoyable stay with us.
Right, it's not that one. Euoplocephalus? None of these ones. Try this, alright, the Triceratops, or not Ankylosaurus. Not Triceratops. It's not Carnotaurus. Not Albertosaurus. Not Polacanthus. It's this one. Here it is. What's wrong with you? This one's... So it's a Kentrosaurus that's thirsty and isn't getting a drink for some reason. Alright, well, at least that's fixable. I was afraid that, I just got glitched and that there was no actual welfare penalty, but it was just gonna keep ticking up further and further. Right. Hopefully we don't get a tornado and I can just be okay. I have very good storm defense station coverage, by the way, too. We got one. I'll just show you one. That's even better. Yeah, we got, except for this middle chunk right here. Oh, I actually didn't put one here. I thought I had one. Looks like we don't have a tornado at least though, so I am grateful for that. Okay, there it is. The Kentrosaurus must have got its drink.
You've actually done it! All that planning and it's paid off. We've created the ultimate refuge for these dinosaurs. Now, this wondrous island can be the home these beautiful animals have so desperately needed. Sanctuary. The dinosaurs have it now. Because of you, they may finally have a place in this world that is safe. I've done my part, Finch. Now do yours.
Claire, what you and your team have accomplished is nothing short of a miracle. I wouldn't want to do anything to tarnish that.
Sanctuary is for the dinosaurs.
Of course. And those willing to pay for the ultimate paleo safari experience, huh?
Ugh. Things never change.
But they do evolve.
Alright, let me, is that it? Is that, okay, that's the credits. Okay, so that was like completing mini campaign 2.0 sort of deal. Alright, take me back to the park, please. We're in the middle of a storm. Don't take me away from the park now. Alright, so I mean, we finished all the missions. All that's left on this island is, if we get to 5 stars, we get the drivable Jurassic tour.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But for now, that's gonna conclude my playthrough of the story mode. I'll get to 5 stars some other time. I mean, that's basically stuff y'all have, I'm sure, seen already, getting the 5 stars and all that. We're going to release this Carnotaurus, though, because I want to see this one. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I personally really liked this one. I will say that I think the terrain tools is probably the biggest deal, in my opinion anyway. I know in my videos, it's not like I've done anything amazing with them, but I've seen pictures of what other people have done and what is possible with just these pretty simple terrain tools, and it's pretty crazy stuff. So, I really enjoyed it. I do kind of like that it's like its own separate 2-part mini campaign in a way, but all this carries over. Once you beat the campaign, everything that you got is available on your main island. There isn't really any reason,
Asset to be collected.
aside from just building a park on each island, to go back and do that. That's something that I'm actually considering doing, however, is with this update, is going back and revisiting the Las Cinco Muertes islands, and like with all the updates and all the new dinosaurs, like rebuilding a park on all of those 5 islands. That's something that an idea that I'm toying with.
Asset transportation
But
in
for
progress.
now, I think the next thing I'll probably do is another challenge mode, and I want to say Nublar North gives a jungle Ceratosaurus, a jungle Albertosaurus skin. So that's probably what I'm going to do first. I think Sanctuary gives you another Albertosaurus skin. I want to say it's Alpine, maybe, and a Euoplocephalus skin. So I'll do that one too, for sure, but Jungle Albertosaurus sounds pretty cool. Alright, y'all, so that's it for the campaign part of Claire's Sanctuary DLC. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.